Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for another Positive Spin. Now, today we're going to be talking about Plan 9 from Outer Space. Now, my relationship with this film is I probably saw it when I was a kid because the first time I watched it a while back, I did remember scenes here and there, maybe from the internet, maybe from other videos, but probably when I was younger. Now, this, of course, is the 1959 classic cult film, which was at one time considered the worst movie ever made. That has now been replaced by Manos, The Hands of Fate. Now, I watched it a few times earlier in the year, and actually, I enjoyed it. It's entertaining. It's not a good movie, but it's entertaining. So let's put a positive spin on Plan 9 from Outer Space. Now, right away, when they're doing the credits, I love that the names are on the tombstones. I think that's a really cool way to start it. Low budget, because this, of course, is Ed Wood, but it's just fun. The cast is great with Tor Johnson, Vampira, and Bela Lugosi, who, if I remember correctly, was quite sick at the time. Now, the score, for the most part, is like a disaster flick. It's just kind of like in the old silent movies, and I always thought that was cool. And then when we have our slower moments, it's almost like a big band sound, which I've always liked as well. I love the simplicity of the flying saucers, and Joe kind of made me laugh because when we watched it, he said he could see the wires on the flying saucers. You know, it's Ed Wood. I mean, what do you expect? Vampire looks really cool, and she has her waist really cinched, so she almost looks inhuman. It's very odd. The narration is fun for this film. This film, of course, is narrated, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it might be two different people because the beginning narration sounds a little bit from the middle, and then they kind of just ditch it somewhere towards the end. Now, Bella is awesome doing his last bit as, well, kind of like Dracula. He's got the cape over his face, like his brilliant portrayal of Dracula, and it's really cool. Um, Plan 9 is, of course, about raising the dead. And I always wondered what Plan 9 was, when everybody would talk about it, and I thought that was pretty cool. And Joe said something very interesting to me. He said it's really cool that this was 11 years before Night of the Living Dead. And we're talking about raising the dead and walking zombies. So I thought that was pretty cool. The corny dialogue is fun. This is where it's going to get into the cheesy parts. The corny dialogue is really fun. Um, this, of course, I'm sorry. The costumes are really cheesy. This has a message, and the message is about it's kind of like anti-war and an overabundance of bombs. And I thought that was interesting back then to give that kind of message and to see how we've progressed as a world. I thought that was really cool. Tor Johnson looks incredible, so incredible that they made a mask of him. And of course, this and the Beast of Yucca Flats, which we'll probably be taking a look at as well. He's just iconic. The overacting is also fun, even with the narration. This movie is one to be taken lightly. I mean, you pop some popcorn, you pop some beers, you have some friends over, and you just have fun and just goof on what is really a lot like a number of the films of its time. And somehow this one just got a bad rep. I like it. I think it's entertaining. Give it another try, or don't. This has been my positive spin on Plan 9 from Outer Space. Don't forget to check out Joe's Positive Spin. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.